Go back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Chourio. Foul ball there.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One ball.
And that skips in the dirt. One out, base is empty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. The relay throw.
Oh, hey.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Tap foul at the plate. And now the 0-1.
Ball one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Anthony Santander at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Pendleton off of first with two away. In the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. Rocketed out towards right center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay not in time. He's safe.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And the 0-2. Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard.
Whipped into center, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. We're tied at one.
Big RBI for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a...
Oh, great stop. Off balance speed. There's one. And two. What a play. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He was walked intentionally his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs, base is empty. And ball one. And that one is inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the dirt, 3-1 now. Tied up here in the early going. Now he steps off to reset. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with two outs, they'll go after the next batter. So a man at first. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Up the middle, De La Cruz. They get the force. That's the third out. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's JT Realmuto. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
And strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. And that's in the dirt. Santana goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one just missing inside. 2-2. And downstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Go-ahead run on base. And the batter now, Dylan Moore. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
The count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Ball 1.
Santana off of first with 2 away. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That missed by a lot. And now 3-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Throw on to Santana. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
This one kicks away from Real Muto. Runner stays put at third. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now here is Jason Varitek. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. On the ground to third. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2.
No, he's out.
And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Chourio. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He circles the bases. It's 2-1. One out, bases empty. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And the slider just misses.
Now pitching, Ryan Walker.
Just missed. One out, bases empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swings through that one for strike one.
2-1. That's ball 3.
Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. And here is Terry Pendleton. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Torres sends it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Elly De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Ball to strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. And the count now even up. And delivers outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one the other way. Throw on to Santana. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. This is Corbin Carroll. And there's a foul ball. In the air to left down the line. Santander in pursuit. And there's 2 down. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across. Inning over. Top 6. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Walker back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Fouled off. He was late. Outside low. And that is ball 1. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez.
Now pitching, Mark Davis.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot. Man at first with 1 gone. Now at the plate, Manny Ramirez. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball 1, no strike. That's in. Ball 2.
With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses. And now 3-0.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And he takes a strike.
Count is 3-2.
Line drive. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. 1 for 2.
Now pitching, Felix Bautista.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Ball 1's the count.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
Strike.
Now 1
2
missed.
balls, 1
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 strikes.
And here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out. Runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Torres swings through it for strike 1. Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. Golden opportunity right here. And there's a ball. Ramirez on third. Soler on second. Torres over at first with 1 away.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3 balls and a strike. In for a strike. Good slider.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate.
To third, Pendleton fires to second for 1. And yet another twin killing. Their 4th of the day. Back in Arlington, top of inning number 7. And now Carlos Santana. Pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Walker, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. There's the strike. That
We got
misses,
full count.
and it's 3-2. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. And the batter now, Dylan Moore. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Next
Ball,
pitch, a
that's
slider
outside.
that misses outside.
Nope. Outside.
Fly ball to right. Soler makes the catch. Out number 2. And now Jason Chourio. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
0-1.
time. That one the other way. The throw to first, and that is that. Back at Globe Life Field. Now the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz. De La Cruz zips it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Stepping in, Corbin Carroll.
Now pitching, Ryan Hudson.
Infield looks like they're expecting a bunt with speed at the plate. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Pitch
That's a
misses
ball.
there. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Trey Turner now 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that one fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and
Run around the move. Swing and a miss. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Alvarez at the plate and takes high there. Inside, just missed. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And Air Jordan leaves the yard. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-2. And now Mark McGwire pitches in there. Strike 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that's going to bang against the wall.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Next offering is down low.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 6-2. So digging in, Jorge Soler.
Now pitching, Chris Martin.
That one missing inside. Just off the inside edge. And that one fouled off. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here is Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Center field. Carroll moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani. First pitch just misses. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. And now it's going to be Terry Pendleton. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. That one is gone. And they inch closer. It's 6-3. So 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. And that skips in the dirt.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Gleyber Torres. And he deals. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-3. De La Cruz in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. That's in there, and 1-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's too low, and it's 2-1. And that's too high. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Chourio makes the grab. And that we go to the 9th. Now here is JT Realmuto. Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That one not close. 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Carroll hustling after it. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. And now Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And that's outside. Inside. 2 balls and a strike. Base knock, center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job.
Oh, that got him.
Right there.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Torres. Over to first, but he beats it. So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Jason Chourio. A bunt, and it's popped up. On to first. Ball game. 7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton. First pitch moments away, and our pitcher tonight, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
Here's the
off
veteran
tonight for
shortstop,
Philadelphia,
Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here is Bryce Harper. A little bit low. Ball one. Harper in his 13th season, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
1 strike.
1-1 missing inside. So now 2-1 to Harper. And that one hit 97 on the gun. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's JT Realmuto. Swing and a chopper out to short. Betts whips it to first. And Realmuto is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Rogers Center, and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Well, Boog, with Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his second MVP. It's just so darn cute.
And that is cut on and missed. And out 2-2.
Ohtani's dog is so popular now, the U.S. ambassador to Japan gave Decoy a fake visa as a present during a visit with Shohei. His passport and control info were listed as MVP pup and good boy. Tell you what, Decoy is living the dream.
And down on strikes he goes. And 1 out
Batting
now.
second.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
First offering, and it just misses. town and gone. He sends it out of here. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Just
Ball
off
back
the
in.
inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. In the air, left field. Kepler drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ohtani back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Kicks and fires. That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Next
1 ball,
offering down in
2
the 3rd. Swings and misses, struck him out. This is Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball. On the ground, right side, Edman gets it to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. We head to the bottom of the second. Will Smith to the plate.
Will Smith.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. That to right. Castellanos moves on it. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Michael Conforto at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one misses, and it's 2-0. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And that's way high. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Up the middle. Betts up with it. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Max Kepler at the plate.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down. Phillies down a run. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. And that quickly 2 away. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play.
No, inside.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
And another ball. And that's in the dirt. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his zone.
Ohtani now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the...
Oh, look at the stop. Off-balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now
here's Betts. He's already homered in this game.
Betts.
That's through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to...
No ball, 2 strikes.
Throw to second, out there, and that ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, Trey Turner at the plate.
Trey Turner.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Turner, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And a sweeper misses for a ball. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. It's a bomb. Trey Turner goes deep, and we're all square. It's 1-1.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Conforto makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting.
JT Realmuto steps in.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one.
0-1.
First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Making 7 strikeouts for him. The Phillies draw even on this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back now in Toronto. Leading off. Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Nola fires. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Now batting.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball is outside. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got it doubled.
With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Cut off, now a throw home. The tag out.
Now batting. Catcher, Will.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Ohtani back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet.
Into center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Grounded out his first time. He was late there. Strike one.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And now it's Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it very well as a group.
Got him swinging. And here is Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1.
Michael Conforto.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Off the batter's eye and gone. A towering shot to center, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. A really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. That one almost got him.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Full count, 3-2. Got him. Strikeout number 8. And here is Andy Pages. He reached out a walk his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-1.
That misses. Ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone. So the batting order turns over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitching change here. Tanner Banks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The lefty, the 1-0. He swings and fouls one off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that ends the inning. All right, we go to the Top half of inning number 6. Now batting Max Kepler. And there's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. Base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. And now here is Harper. And that is out of play. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Outside low, 1-1.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. Inside, just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
Three-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
49. Blake Treinen.
There's the strike.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. Now pitching for
Jose Ruiz gets the call from the
number
pen.
66.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Backed off the plate that time.
One and one.
Turns and fires to Betts. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
Now batting.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2.
Freeman.
First pitch, not close.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Teoscar.
2 down, bases empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That's outside. Ball 1. Grounds 1 to short. Turner. Over to first. And Hernandez is out. That ends the frame. And we're back. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
And he swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And takes low for ball one.
Definitely got the hitter
One ball,
conscious
2
of the
strikes,
pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it's
That's
even
ball
up.
2.
And there's the ball. On the ground at first. And he's out on the tag.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
That one fouled off. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we are starting over. It's 2-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Bryson Stott digs in now. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Now batting. Third
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Bohm.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1 the
0-1.
count.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Swing and a pop-up. And it falls. And that one's going to get into the corner. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. Hernandez quickly throws it in. And that keeps him from advancing past
Now
second.
batting.
Mission
Left
accomplished
field,
there
Matt.
as he picks up the
Left
RBI
field.
to give him the lead. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. Still only one out here in the inning. And now 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next,
Now batting.
Johan
The center
Rojas.
fielder, Johan Rojas.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Boom on its second with 2 down. On the ground out to short. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th.
Leading
Here's
up
the
for
catcher,
the Dodgers,
Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Max Muncy.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one missing low.
Counts 1-0.
Inside.
That's inside.
And the count is 2-0. A little roller up along first. He takes it on his own. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting.
The
left
batter will be
fielder,
Michael Conforto. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the 8th. Here's Trey Turner. Treinen back to work.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen, and they add a pair. It's 5-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it is JT. Real Muto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Yates, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 6-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And first offering is fouled off. Comebacker to the mound. On to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Ripped towards third. Fires across the diamond, and Castellanos is out. Now a chance for Bryson Stott. 1 for 3. And it's fouled away. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now this is in the air down the line. Hernandez on the move and makes the play, and that's out number 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So digging in, Andy Pages. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Ohtani in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Stock for 1. But safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now it's Mookie Betts. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
0-1, no strikes.
Pitch misses.
No
And now
strike.
2-0. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And the inning is over. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Fly ball center field. Pages coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground. Bats up with it. Fires to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. So bottom of the ninth, Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Jordan Romano.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike at 95.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Dives and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. He's 2 outs away. Smith now at the plate. And a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And that one gets past the catcher. Freeman up to third on the wild pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Freeman at third with 2 away. A bunt and it's popped up. And that'll do it.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And on the mound today, Shohei Ohtani. What do we have on him?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
The shortstop,
Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Righty delivers. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. In the air out to center. Pages. Long run. He makes the grab, and there's one away. So here is Bryce Harper. Inside, just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Slings to first in time. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball.
Harper at second with two down. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swings and misses. Third out. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill, Ranger Suarez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Fastball for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here at American Family Field. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Ohtani back to work. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
0-2. Ball. 1-2.
And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That misses, and now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. This is Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Puts it away for the out. Alec Bohm, the next to hit. First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses. No score here in the second. High fly ball, shallow right field. Conforto makes the grab, 2 down. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off. Max Kepler at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Castellanos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Gets him to chase after that one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Safe at second.
He's in there.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Rojas getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And ball 1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Fought off foul. One away with a runner at third. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just missed. And that skips in the dirt. Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Here's Turner now. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike one. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Doubled his first time up. Off the mark there. Ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Ball 3.
That one misses. And it's 3-0. And there's the automatic. Top of the third, no score.
1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. And it's a full count.
Full count.
Up the middle. And that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And there's a foul ball. Now 1-1. Just missed. Harper leads off first with 1 away. Grounded to third, could be 2. Muncy over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. That one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos should have this one. And there's one down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
And a swing and a miss.
1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here is Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In the air, left field, Kepler. And that'll do it. On to the fourth. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber measures 6 feet even, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Here comes Schwarber around third. He'll score.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Stop. Takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Boom. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Outside. And it's a ball and a strike. This one in the air. Snags it for the second out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. Swings through that one. 0-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
2 outs. Off the mark there. Now 1-2. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. And another ball. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This to third. Muncy tosses to first. Out number 3. Back here at American Family Field, digging in, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
That one way inside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
This one in the air. Boom. Under it. 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
1 out, base is empty. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Dives, and it gets by. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And this game is tied. It's 2-2.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting the tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Conforto swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Relay throw to second, and he's got a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. Yep. That's a pure stroke.
Muncy in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Andy Pages will hit next. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
High fly ball out to left field. Kepler on the move, and the inning is over. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Trey Turner now. Ohtani back to work. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
First pitch is in the dirt. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Comes a 2-2. Hernandez on the move. They got it for out number 2. Here comes Real Muto. 0 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Real Muto.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll do it. And welcome back to
Leading
the ballpark.
For the
and
Dodgers,
here comes Tommy
the
Edman.
second baseman, Tommy Edman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That one is upstairs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Got him swinging. With number 9 for him in this game.
Now back,
9.
the designated hitter,
Back to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. to swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Freeman hits it in the air. Rojas moving under this one. Brings it in for the third out. All set for the top of the sixth. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing. Nick Castellanos digs in now. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play. Bryson Stott now at the plate. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back. And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now here is Alec Bohm.
Number 51, Alex Vesia.
And misses inside. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Boots it around first, digging for 2, still able to fire over, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
So
Max
runner at second,
Kepler.
2 down. Now it's going to be Max Kepler. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Hernandez swings through it for strike 1. Swings over the top of that one.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Teoscar goes down on strikes. And next for L.A., Will Smith. He's already homered in this game.
Will Smith.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Jose Ruiz.
66.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Got him! Back-to-back strikeouts. Michael Conforto will climb in. 1 for 2. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Gets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Back here at American Family Field. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Foul ball there. Vesia, a 6'1 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Here's Harper now.
That's foul.
Fouled off. He was late. Stays alive. Got him swinging. You chase the changeup, and there's 2 down. Here's JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 in this one. There goes the runner. You
No
know,
ball.
and
1
safe.
strike.
It's a stolen base. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate.
Max Muncy.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And it's 1-1. This one driven. Deep center field. On its way. Home run. And we are all tied up. It's 3-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Swings and misses at the pitch off the
1
plate.
ball, 1 strike.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1
Nobody
ball,
on,
2 strikes.
nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Out towards right center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Pages on his way to third. The relay throw. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Tommy Edman at the plate. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Towards first, Harper. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Out there to center. Kepler makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to begin the 8th. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Vesia back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And it's through for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Relay throw. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Castellanos swings through it for strike 1. Down and away. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The batter.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. 2 on, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm, known for his late-inning heroics. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
No.
That one close. Rule the ball. And now 3-1. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. To third might be 2. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing at a ground ball. Edmonds slings to first. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Ready for the bottom of the game. Now the number 2 hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman. Now pitching for
the left-hander on now, Tanner Banks.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And the first offering is not close. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Here's Mookie Betts.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 1 down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. And there's a hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Hernandez swings through it for strike 1. Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Fired to second, and that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Johan Rojas.
Rojas.
There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swings through that one.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The batter,
Trey Turner getting ready to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First pitch misses. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Out of here. That one felt good. And they jump in front in the ninth. It's 4-3.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Bryce Harper. They say you win.
No balls. 1 strike.
Fouled off to the right. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you
1
take
ball,
that. He's seeing
2
the
strikes.
ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground to first, and foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
2-2.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's inside. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. They go back to back. It's 5-3.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Real Muto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Hernandez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And that one hammered back there. That'll make it out of here. He nails one out to right. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 6-3. So 2 away with nobody on. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
Number 66. Tanner.
And that one almost hit him.
Push.
2 outs,
1
base
ball,
is empty.
1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out looking. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Foul ball. Just missed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. He goes down looking. And here is Michael Conforto. 1 for 3. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
The third baseman,
Nice
number
line
13.
drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Muncy, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down.
Hit to right, and that should do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one, does he have a feel for all of those
Leading
pitches,
off
or is
the
he just
afternoon
able to
for
get one or
Pittsburgh,
two
the
over
right
in the
fielder,
strike zone where he
Tommy
wants? Now, it's tough to
Pham.
do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Tommy Pham leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 105.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Bryant whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Bryan Reynolds in now, takes ball one off the plate.